Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are learning about DBSCAN clustering. So without a further ado, let's start our video. So what is DBSCAN? DBSCAN, it stands for Density Based Spatial Clustering of Applications with Noise. It is unsupervised machine learning algorithm. DBSCAN groups data points based on density or how densely they are packed together, and it automatically detects outliers that do not belong to any cluster. Key idea behind DBSCAN. In fact, DBSCAN does not look at the distance to a center like k-means, or we can say DBSCAN does not require us to specify the number of clusters beforehand. Instead, it asks, are there enough nearby points around this point? If it is yes, then it belongs to a cluster. If no, it is a noise. Therefore, this makes DBSCAN very powerful for real-world data. Parameters in DBSCAN algorithm. DBSCAN depends on two parameters only to detect clusters. One is epsilon and another is minimum points. Now let's learn each of them. EPS, epsilon. EPS defines the radius of the neighborhood around each data point. In simple words, EPS tells DBSCAN how close points must be to considered as neighbors. Let's imagine drawing a circle around a data point. So, the radius of that circle is equal to the EPS. Next is minimum points. Minimum points decides how many nearby points are needed to form a cluster. It defines the density. So here the minimum points is 3. Points in DBSCAN: core point, border point, noise point. So here minimum point shows the minimum number of points required inside the EPS circle. If a point has at least minimum points neighbor, it becomes a core point. Then core points form clusters. Points with fewer than minimum points neighbor may become border point or noise. Now let's see how DBSCAN works. We start with any unvisited point in the dataset, that is, picking a point that has not been checked yet. Next is finding all the points within EPS distance of this point, or look for nearby points inside the EPS circle. The third step is to check neighbor count. If neighbors are less than minimum points, then mark it as a noise. And if neighbors are greater than equals to minimum points, then mark it as a core point and start a cluster. The next step is to expand the cluster. First, add all the neighbors to the cluster. Then, for each neighbor, if it also has greater than or equal to minimum points neighbors, add its neighbor. Then repeat the process until no more points can be added to the cluster. After that, move to the next unvisited point and repeat the steps from 1 to 5. Finally, we will finish all the steps of DBSCAN, and the points never added to any cluster, it remains as a noise. So this is how DBSCAN algorithm works. So these are the important points in DBSCAN. Advantages of DBSCAN: it automatically finds number of clusters. There is no need to specify the cluster centers. It detects outliers naturally. It is robust to noise. It works with irregular cluster shapes. Disadvantages of DBSCAN: it is not ideal for high dimensional data. It is sensitive to EPS value, and choosing parameters can be tricky, and there is struggles with varying densities. Applications of DBSCAN: customer behavior analysis, geographic data analysis, fraud detection, sensor and IoT data, anomaly detection, image segmentation. Now let's learn when to use DBSCAN. We can use DBSCAN when we don't know number of clusters, or clusters have arbitrary shapes, or we can use DBSCAN when we expect noise or outliers. Similarly, we can use DBSCAN when the data is spatial or distance based. Now let's see the summary. We understand that DBSCAN is a density based clustering. It uses EPS and minimum samples or minimum points as a key parameters. Then it finds cluster plus noise, and there is no need to specify K in this method, and it is powerful for real world data. Okay, this was for today. Thank you for watching, and if you like this kind of videos, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. I'll come with a new topic in the next episode.